100 years wasted. But before he died, he attained enlightenment. When I first crossed the world of practice, you only have one thought in your mind. That is to practice immortality. But reality hit you hard. He was screened out in the first round of apprenticeship to the Supreme Tao. Going to Buddhism for shaving is said to have no wisdom root. I want to touch the door, but I am afraid of being taken to practice the myriad. You will not encounter adventure. I dare not jump off the cliff to find treasure. The dream of Tianjiao is damaged. You are who you are, just an ordinary person. No great talent. There is no golden finger that a transmigrator must have. And I've been traveling all over the world over the years. I also saw the cruel side of the spiritual world. I figured this out. You are disheartened. Discarded the idea of continuing to practice as a teacher. But an accident. You meet an old Taoist who is injured and unconscious. After waking up, Lao Dao wants to thank you for saving your life. I will take you to Yuwaman to break the income. 100 years have passed. The old way that brought you to the beginning has already emerged. You can't do it because of your talent. After entering the feathered door, practiced the wood-based technique to prolong life. He lived to be 130 years old. But recently you felt something. I'm about to fall. Looking back, he sighed at Shili. Logically speaking, 130 years of life is worth it. But in a time of great practice, I am a transmigrator. But nothing came out. It was agreed that the crossing comes with a golden finger. So many years. You didn't find it. Are you any different from others? It was like this before crossing. It's still the same after crossing. You sigh for a lifetime. Pick up a Tao book slowly. Looking up silently. After 20 years of entering Yuwaman, your practice is basically hopeless. I don't want to go down the mountain. Apply to become the administrator of the Tibetan Sutra Pavilion. Just read a book. 80 years down. He read most of the Taoist sutras in the Tibetan Sutra Pavilion. Some are easy to understand. Some are confused. Some are like books from heaven. Read a copy. He has read all the books here, but I still have to revisit it every once in a while. Often see, often new. It's a different experience every time. This book is a biography. It records the once wonderful disciples of Yuwaman. Life of Zhou Sheng. Zhou Sheng, the eldest disciple of Yuwaman more than 100 years ago, reached the peerless genius of the 7th Jin dynasty. He was known as the first genius in the spiritual world at that time. Hope for the revival of Yuwaman. He fights the devil. Fight with demons. Fight against the savages of Saibei, Wui Baijia. Overwhelm everyone in the same era, even more than the older generation. But his life was only 40 short years. In the book, this Yuwaman genius made a big mistake. Clarify with the demon woman. Outraged the top of the right path. The Supreme Being proclaims a right leader to maintain justice in the spiritual world. She-male combination. Heaven is not allowed. Taishang Dao wants Yuwaman to hand over Zhou Sheng. Otherwise, Yuwaman will be sanctioned. Yuwaman is naturally unwilling to try to maintain, but it's too powerful. Sanctions and oppression everywhere. Zhou Sheng doesn't want to drag down Yuwaman. Announce withdrawal from Yuwaman. Leave quietly. Start fighting back. At Hongsa Ancient Road, he took the 7th advanced study as hunted and killed an 8th advanced Taoist ancestor from Taishang Island. Only then did the world know. Zhou Sheng is in this battle, under extreme pressure. The exuberant ascending whale that lost the exuberance. I figured it out. The exuberant ascending whale is passed down from the loss of the exuberance. Cultivation to the peak can take off. It is a first-class invincible practice in the world. But 300 years ago, Yuwaman was invaded by magic. Heavy casualties. The upper echelons almost died. The emergence ascension essence is also lost, and the original becomes incomplete. The power is not there. Years after that, Yuwaman has been working hard to find the original, or realize the original, but no one succeeded. It is really the understanding required for the Ascension Sutra. Too high to be normal. Genius doesn't work at all. But Zhou Sheng succeeded. The Battle of Huangsha Ancient Road stunned the world. It also completely angered the Supreme Tao. I was close for a long time. The Supreme Patriarch who comprehends the immortal path. With the tyrannical cultivation of the 9th mirror, spanning 3 continents, he killed Zhou Sheng with 7 strokes in Luoshui River climbing. It's a pity that the person who wrote the book said it in the text. Language represents the death of Zhou Sheng. Let Yuwaman feel very sorry and angry. Overbearing and powerful. Also silence those who know about it. After reading this biography, you sigh that you are only 40 years old. It's at the best of times. I also realized that the complete ascending whale. Because he was too wise, the kinetic energy of the extremely wise
It's a pity
fell
that the
sadly. Ascending whale was only realized. Lost again. If you can make Zhou Sheng fight in the 7th scene, you can kill the 8th scene. Modified to resist the exuberant ascending whale with 7 moves
Just
in the
lost.
9th mirror. What a pity. When he joined Yuwaman, Zhou Sheng had just been killed. It's a pity that I haven't seen this wonderful genius. You put down the book. I'm so sorry. Suddenly, ding ding doctor, the golden light in your mind goes out. Manifested a Hunyuan golden elixir. Then the Jindan cracked. A mysterious aura floods into your heart. The next second, 2 lines of text appear before your eyes. You have carefully read Zhou Sheng's biography. You are serious. Activate understanding. You are incomprehensible. Understand the Ascension Sutra. He looked at it with surprise. Is this his golden finger? I feel like crying. More than 100 years late, it's finally here. You didn't expect to read as carefully as you always do. It actually activated the understanding. Understood the Ascension Sutra. He was overjoyed. I have accepted my fate and will die of old age in Yuan. I didn't expect to be able to practice again at the end of life. The ascending whale is the top skill in the world. The best thing is to change your life against the sky and repair your body. Although he is old and unbearable, life comes to an end. But as long as there are ascending whales, there is hope to live a second life. Now I'm enlightened. Is it possible to practice? You are overjoyed. Before, he had no swordsmanship in his practice. It's because I can't understand. Reacting too slowly to spiritual things. And now he's got a genius. Is it very helpful for practice? At the same time, a large memory flooded into his mind. Close your eyes. I saw a man in good health. High-spirited middle-aged man. Fighting hard on the Huangsha ancient road. Zhou Sheng, the peerless master of the 8th Jin
Although
dynasty.
he
is the 7th Jin. Display the exuberant ascending whale like a fairy. Every move is extremely ethereal. Immortal Qi-yin Halo, the peerless master of the 8th Jin dynasty. Powerless to fight back. You watch carefully. Zhou Sheng's emerging whale. It was clear in his mind. From entry to peak. Zhou Sheng rehearsed for you. Involuntarily, he began to practice together. Meditation practice from the beginning. Absorb the spiritual energy. Fortunately, the Tibetan Sutra Pavilion is especially over the past 100 years. Fuhua Gate. It has been suppressed by the Supreme Council in the open and in the dark. So there are not many disciples in the sect. You can practice with confidence. There is no obstacle in his practice. It went really well. He has fully comprehended the Ascension Sutra. And Zhou Sheng also helped him rehearse it. So now it's almost natural to practice. The surrounding spiritual energy of heaven and earth. Soon the Ascension Meridian. It covers the extension of your previous practice. The wood technique of life. Wood techniques have no attack power. Just extending the lifespan of ordinary people. You have been practicing for 100 years without a breakthrough. Season 1 First World Practice divided into 9 paths. It is to open the 9 forbidden fruits hidden in the body. Unleash limitless potential. Unleash supreme power. The first band is to open the physical band. Get extraordinary power. The second band is to open the bone band. Obtain steel and iron bones. The third band is to open the human spine band. Activate human dragon. These 3 prohibitions are the introductory 3 prohibitions to practice. It's a gateway to spiritual practice. But in the past 100 years, you didn't even cross the first path. Now, the ascending whale is only covered with wood techniques. It will directly help you break through the first path. Open the first mirror of the flesh and bones. Your old body is like a dry river. Injected into a large amount of water. Plants meet spring. All things recover. He was born again. One night practice. When you open your eyes, look at yourself in the mirror. Still old. But the subtleties are different from last night. Powerful hands and feet. Solid body. Talk less overnight. 20 years younger. Well, this is just the beginning of the practice. There is such an obvious change. As long as I keep practicing, we'll definitely keep getting younger. Wait until the breakthrough season 2. We'll be completely reborn. You are satisfied. In 3 days. You haven't read any other books. I'm not in a hurry to activate other understanding. It's precipitation. Practice silently. Make your body better. As he pondered his future path of spiritual practice, someone from the Tibetan Sutra Pavilion
black robe.
is here. Face like official jade. The breath is ethereal. By Yunfei, a contemporary teacher of a mortal painting door in the clouds. By Yunfei enters the hidden gold pavilion. Surprised to see you. Then congratulations to the senior brother. Haven't seen you in a while. You broke through the first shot. Congratulations, congratulations. You are also stunned, looking at my only friend in Yuaman. He nodded and said yes. Dead trees meet spring. Lucky break through the first shot, 20 years after you started. Start managing the Zongjin Pavilion. It just so happened that Bai Yunfei got started at that time. His favorite is to read in the hidden gold pavilion. Come and go. The two are familiar. Unlike you, Bai Yunfei is very talented. Break through the first shot in a month. 3 months to break through the second mirror 1 year. After breaking through the third mirror, it is the hope of Yuaman. Only this time. The top management of Yuaman has learned to be more hype. On the contrary, it presses the fame of concubine. Let him grow up silently, so as not to arouse the jealousy of the supreme. Led to the end of Hezhou's business. At that time, concubine Baiyun played very well with you. He calls you senior brother, even if he later becomes the head teacher of Yuaman. The name has not changed. It's just that with the gradual rise of concubine Baiyun's cultivation base, Yuan is long, face forever, always a baby face. And you get older. Become an old man. You haven't read in a while. You start making tea and sharing it with Bai Yunfei. Bai Yunfei, lying on your meditation couch, without image. I heard that there have been too many difficult things recently. Make me upset. Is it still clean here? Tea has been silently brewed in the Tibetan scriptures pavilion. Across from him sat a man with a chin in his hand. Bored teenager. At first glance, they look like grandpa and grandson, but they're actually about the same age. Brother, this breakthrough. It has an extra 10 years of life. Perhaps we can see the end of the fall of Yuaman. Bai Yunfei said with a sigh. You frown and pour a cup of tea to Bai Yunfei. Ask why. Bai Yunfei gently pours the tea. Don't you know? You're too good to be here. Yes, Bai Yunfei said. Since the incident with Senior Zhou Sheng more than 100 years ago, the Supreme Tao started to go crazy and target me. Sanctions Yuaman. Block everywhere. Try to suppress. That puts us in a very difficult situation. Since the Battle of Yuaman 300 years ago, devastated. Also lost the Ascension Meridian. Experienced the incident of Senior Zhou Sheng again. The Supreme Tao has been sanctioned for more than 100 years. Yuaman can't hold on anymore. This year's enrollment originally had a few good seedlings, but they were all poached by the top price. Not only that. Elder of Yuaman. Some outstanding disciples have also left a lot. Now add me as a long teacher. There are still about a dozen disciples plus senior brother Yu. This is the current Yuaman. Bai Yunfei smiled helplessly. Lonely expression. When he took over as the head of Yuaman. Already a mess. He's been trying to fix it all these years. Can face 100 times stronger. Humble, superior, insane suppression. He was under a lot of pressure. You frown. He knew that the Supreme Tao had been sanctioning Yuaman. But I didn't expect it to be so cruel. Lure disciples with high prices. Poach the elders inside the door. Also use various means to sanction Yuaman. So far, there are 2 or 3 big cats and kittens in Yuaman. No wonder you think. Recently, fewer and fewer disciples have come to the hidden gold pavilion. Bai Yunfei drank the tea in the cup. Then he went to find a powerful technique. Take this exercise and say goodbye to you. The back looks very determined. You look at Bai Yunfei leaving in the rain and feel helpless. Looking at the gradually increasing autumn rain, you sigh helplessly. What can he do? He made tea and watched the rain fall into a state of emptiness. Gradually his mind emptied. Infinite expansion of perception. It's like an out-of-body experience. Looking down on everything. Countless rainfalls. It also brought countless heaven and earth spirituality, covering heaven. Every drop of rain carries the breath of life. It all comes alive in your eyes. His eyes are getting brighter and brighter. Outburst of thought. You have feelings for Guan Yu. Almost understanding. A line of words appears before your eyes. At this moment, his consciousness returned to the body. Such a great breath of replenishment poured into the body. Directly helped him break through the threshold of the second season. Live on with understanding. Breakthrough Season 2, by the way. Endless life is a special practice. If you fight someone and run out of energy, you can perform this technique. Receive new energy from heaven and earth. Back to the top. Just now you were from the dirt and grass. Energy is gained in the stream. This is the breakthrough of the second well. This is the greatest effect of endless life. Breakthrough Season 2. Your body has undergone some changes again. Originally full of white hair, it's gray and white glue now. The complexion is ruddy and unwrinkled. At first glance, he is a 50-year-old Taoist priest. They live longer. But it seems that Yuaman is going to be gone. You don't know whether to laugh or cry. Come to the hidden gold pavilion in the wetlands. Notified by Yunfei. Do you want to hand over the Feather Ascension Sutra to Bai Yunfei? Jinxing Yuaman. Only so. Only Feathergate can be passed down. And he can also continue to stay in the Tibetan Sutra Pavilion. Quiet practice. Realize your own way. Experience the enlightenment in the rain. You know your future is limitless. An Ascension Sutra is nothing at all. Soon Bai Yunfei came to the Tibetan Sutra Pavilion, looking at your senior brother in surprise. Come for me. So-called what? You didn't sell it. Dictate the Ascension. Tell Bai Yunfei all. The more Bai Yunfei heard, the more surprised. Incredible looking at you. I can't believe it. The person in front of him is a senior brother he has known for 80 years. Wait until you finish speaking. Bai Yunfei swallowed saliva. Brother stuttering. Where did you get the ascending whale? You smiled and said I realized it. Only then did Bai Yunfei notice. Did you make it to Season 2? I didn't break through when I drank tea just now. Brother, this is an epiphany. Green clouds rise from the flat ground. Bai Yunfei sighed with emotion that the Feather Ascension Sutra is handed over to you. Tell the outside world what you have learned. I don't want to be in the limelight. Continue to practice quietly in the hidden gold pavilion. Told to have the Ascension Meridian. I'm sure I'll break through to Season 8. Hold the gate. I will never disturb my senior brother's practice. Bai Yunfei is so determined. Bai Yun flew away. Gone with the Feather Ascension. With you, Huafei, Rising Whale Bai Yunfei has great hope of breaking through the 8th mirror. At that time, he will be at the level of Taozu, top master in the world. Unless the old ancestor of the 9th Jin dynasty leaves the customs. But I heard that Taishang Talao ancestor has been in seclusion. I want to see the 9 paths that have not been seen for 100 years. You think silently. As long as Bai Yunfei is not too high profile, Yuaman is considered to have saved the day when he was born. Sunrise. An ascending whale that practices overnight. You breathe out a mouthful of turbid air. Get up and wash up. Take a sip of the sweet dew of the mountain stream. Feeding vitality. Excretes impurities from the body between huff and puff. And he lit a stick of sandalwood. Boil a pot of tea. Pick up a scripture and read it silently. Realize. This book records ancient times. The idol breaks through the earth. There are dragons in the sky. Icons and dragons are powerful. It is a height beyond human reach. Later, some outstanding people studied idols and dragons, created countless exercises. It's the beginning of a spiritual boom. That era is called the Dragon Age. You look gradually fascinated. He studied carefully the characteristics of idols and dragons. Also referred to other books. Gradually get inspiration. All these ideas came together in his mind. They collide and they spark. The last line of words appears before your eyes. You study the colon carefully. Activate the power of understanding to understand the dragon. A memory pops into your mind. Power of dragon and elephant. It is to practice the body as an ancient god statue and a real dragon. The power of the dragon and elephant is born within the body to break the limit. My body is already rotten. Although the practice seems younger now. But not at all. So it needs to be well polished. The power of this dragon and elephant can just make up for this shortcoming. You are so happy that you immediately start practicing. Once the power of the dragon and elephant is born, he has also trained his whole body. At that time, you can open the human dragon. Enter the third path of spiritual practice. The first 3 paths of practice are all about the physical body. Only by beating the body to the peak. To step into the next level. Sunrise and moonset, day and night. You practice silently in the hidden gold pavilion. Rabbit flees. Overnight. There is just a trace in the sky in Dubai's treasure pavilion. You rise up, shaking off a month's worth of dust. 1 month of retreat to carry chi and blood. Finally condition the body. Got 1 dragon and 1 power. You are happy. At this moment, her face is like jade. Fair skin. Hair jet black. Bright eyes. Completely gone. Old carpets now. Instead, he looks like a Taoist priest in his 30s. Function is like jade. Tall and straight. Sword eyebrow star. This month's retreat harvest is too great. You sigh that he has the power of a dragon. Also condensed a few big dragons. Entering season 3. The body breaks the old bones. Back to the top. Take it to the next level. At the same time, he also laid the foundation for future practice. The road to practice is long, up and down the Wujiang River. The road is long, and the Wujiang River is up and down. Looking at the rising sun of birth, you are determined to retreat for a month. The customs clearance has entered winter. Winter. Heavy snow closures mountains. Goose feather snow falling from the 9 days. Splash. Covered the peaks of Yuwaman with a layer. Dustless white clothes. Look up. The mountains are white. Silver wrapped. It's dazzling. Yuwaman Tibetan Gold Pavilion. Look at the falling snow. A white robe. Holding a teacup and admiring it in the corridor. Footsteps suddenly came from behind. Accompanied by the crisp voice, "Senior brother is so elegant." You don't look back. You don't go into retreat to practice the ascending whale. How to come to me. Bai Yunfei comes side by side with you. The next step is to retreat and practice the Ascension Sutra. So I want to ask you something, senior brother. Pour a cup of tea for Bai Yunfei. Curious about what I want to ask my brother to teach me. These disciples have ascended through Bai Yunfei. Reach out. 2 men and a woman walk into the hidden gold pavilion. Young face. Not tall. They're all teens. Looking at you eagerly, you are called Uncle Sure. Bai Yunfei and Chen Xingdao. The 3 children shouted obediently. You nod, and then Hui looks at Bai Yunfei. Bai Yunfei said that these 3 children are all orphans. I got it. Talent is good. Worth cultivating. But I'm going to die next. Break through the 8th shot. So I want my senior brother to teach them the Ascension Sutra. What should I do if I have to close the Yuwaman? You didn't immediately agree to ask. Closed mountain gate. No contact with the outside world. Will Bai Yunfei and Chun Sheng agree with the other disciples? You asked where there are other disciples. Everyone is here now. Bai Yunfei smiled bitterly. You look at those 3 little ones. Looking at Bai Yunfei, he looked at himself again. Together, there are only 5 of them left. The past month. Take Kamijima makes another effort. Lure away other disciples. And cut off all the way out of Yuwaman. Transform Yuwaman into an island. No one dares to approach. No one dared to contact us. Bai Yunfei's face is gloomy and the island is so excessive. You frown. If I hadn't shown the cultivation of the 7th mirror. I'm afraid it's too good now. Yuwaman has been invaded. Bai Yunfei said helplessly, they're trying to lock us down. You suppress your anger. Too good to deceive people too much. That's why I have to avoid death. Wait until I break through the 8th mirror. Essence from Epiphany. At that time. It's when you have to pay the price. Bai Yunfei is firm until this time. Please take care of these 3 little guys. Guide them to practice. There are still some resources in Yuwaman now. The 3 of them can eat it for a few years. Bai Yunfei said. You look at the 3 little guys and nod and say hello. I'll take care of them. You retreat with peace of mind. Early, break through the 3 of you. Remember to listen to your uncle's words. Practice well. You know what? Bai Yunfei said to the three disciples seriously. The three little people nodded obediently. Bai Yunfei is satisfied. I will trouble senior brother after bowing to you. You nod and say go to retreat. I will teach them carefully. Bai Yunfei nodded. Then the star strode away. Inside the treasure pavilion, it's just you and three teenage kids. All three children are looking at you warily. What are your names? You asked gently. The only girl in the warm cloud was the first to speak. Emperor Zhou. This is a little guy for sale. You Dashin, this is a very fat boy. People live up to their names. A teenager is like a hill. It must be a big mountain when you grow up. My name is Ling Jiufeng. From now on, you will follow me to practice. I will live in this scripture pavilion and wait for your master to retreat. Breakthrough. You said we listened to Expo. Yu Dashin smiled honestly, touched his head. Then come with me now and start practicing. You are serious. Start teaching them the Ascension Sutra by hand. The talent of three children is really good. Understand as soon as you hear it. After your guidance, the air can be introduced into the body. Then you were a day ago without awakening your understanding. I don't know how high the talent is. No wonder Bai Yunfei took them as his disciples. See them as the hope for the revival of Yuwaman. Days go by. Now the rain gate is empty, and it's blocked. Can't get out, can't get in. So there was silence among the mountains. You enjoy the silence. He gets up early every day, teach three children to practice the Ascension Sutra, then let them practice on their own. He himself began to read and practice. You practice the internal organs. Three children are very independent. Get yourself something to eat when you're hungry. Practice hard after eating. Talk to them. Knowing how old they were, they became orphans, wandering all the way. Alive. Fortunately, I met Bai Yunfei's income. It was also brought to Yuwaman because of the misery since childhood. They cherish everything now. No one is lazy. They are all practicing hard. I see you are very satisfied. While reading a book, he condensed the qi of the 5 internal organs in his body. In 3 months, he only condensed the vermilion bird of the heart. He wants to condense the qing long of gone. There's no rush. So you improve yourself while reading. Fortunately, Yuwaman has been completely blocked now. No one bothers. He can improve himself quietly. This time I'm looking at the biography of a senior. This senior is a master of kendo. The book records that his kendo surpassed alcohol. Zhitian knows to use heaven and earth plants and trees as swords. He has a terrible swordsmanship. That swordsmanship does not rely on foreign objects. Only rely on kendo comprehension. You suggest understanding more. The more powerful the swordsmanship. At its peak, every plant and tree can be used as a sword. This expert is proud of the world with this swordsmanship. Even the criminal is extremely domineering. Don't dare to speak loudly in front of him. But unfortunately, he is as gorgeous as a shooting star. Disappears soon. Some say he was assassinated. Some say he has passed away. Some people say that his film and television practice is divided into clouds. The only pity is, his terrifying swordsmanship has not been passed down. Future generations will not be able to see, only by imagination. How terrifying is it to use plants and trees as swords? You're a fan of monks and books. Does he close his eyes? Imagine the swordsmanship of this expert. Hidden in foreign objects, hidden in the body. Follow your heart. All things. Every plant and tree can be a lesson. In your mind. Boom, like chaos smashed open. A blade of grass flew out, cut towards the sun, moon, and stars. The sun, moon, and stars are falling. Earth collapse. All things rush. Sword Chi is like the Great Wall. There is only that grass in the world, or that grass. Collapse and everything rushes. Sword Chi is like the Great Wall. There is only that grass in the world. It's the same grass. At this moment, you're fulling mind. There is a line of words in front of you. You should study it carefully. Activate the comprehension to understand the grass and wood swordsmanship. In your mind, there is an ultimate killing swordsmanship. Vegetable swordsmanship, specializing in the original heart comprehension suggestion. In this way, grass and wood can be used as swords. With this swordsmanship, our clan can kill the 5th gold modification. You are confident in saying this. Understood the grass and wood swordsmanship. Your days are still the same. Even if he practices grass and wood swordsmanship, there is no target to shoot now. And the overlord who is eyeing the painting outside the door, it's a good target. But his current cultivation is too shallow, still need to settle. The days that follow. In addition to activating the breath of the 5 internal organs, condensing the 5 elements divine we need beast. Some insight. Grass and wood swordsmanship requires advice to drive. The stronger the suggestion, the stronger the grass and wood swordsmanship. Of course you can't give up. Like the Musashi mythical beast, understand a little every day, slowly accumulate more naturally. Time goes by slowly. In the blink of an eye, a year passed quietly. In the past year, you move at an average rate of 1 every 3 months. Condense the other 4 divine beasts. A year later, he is already at the peak of the 4th season. Complete internal organs. The 5 divine beasts live in it, forming a perfect cycle. Suzaka Qinglong White Tiger. Qilin Xuanwu 5 divine beasts. Push your power directly to the stone dragon. Statue power. Now he punches it out. More can kill the 5th gene decoration. No need to rely on grass and wood swordsmanship. Plus grass and wood swordsmanship. He dared to touch the 6th mirror. After all, in the past year, he has really learned a lot about his grass and wood swordsmanship suggestions this year. But none of the 3 dereliction of duty went out. No one has been in. Yuaman has really become an island. No one cares, but it's just so for you. He doesn't go out. Can practice quietly. The fragrance of tea curls in the Sutra Pavilion. Sandalwood overflows. You and Warm Cloud. Zhou Tianzi Yu Dashan sat together and tasted tea. The 3 children have been practicing hard in the past year. It's night and day. Finally raised his cultivation to the 2nd level. 11-year-old 2nd tier. This is absolutely amazing when you take it out. Even the best. There is no second-rate genius at the age of 11. Fortunately, the Yuhua Gate is blocked now. No one knows these people. If the Supreme Dao knew about them, I'm afraid it would have come in long ago. Or turn around and be too good, or kill on the spot. There is no third option. Uncle, I still need to practice. You asked me to drink tea. I can't taste it. Yu Dashan complained. He's stronger now that he's a year older. Its size soared to 1.8 meters. More than 300 caddies is a complete mountain. World Expo is to call you a combination of running around and all year round. Always stop and take a break. Plan for the future. Warm Cloud's slender jade hand patted Yu Dashan. Said because of practice. The Warm Cloud has also unfolded, emerging slim. Without losing Findai's face with stunning beauty. At a glance, it is the beauty of the future. Jimei mind. The dignified emperor of Zhou Tianzi smiled. Xiang Dashan, calming down and drinking tea is not an easy task. You look at the children of 3. Can't help but sigh. Practice really makes people grow rapidly. In just over a year, they lose their will. With a sense of youth. Okay, stop complaining. Finish this cup of tea. You go to practice. You don't pray well. Yu Dashan smiled black. Pick up the teacup and drink it. Pentagon Peony. You stared so angrily that you didn't even fall for him. Taste it yourself. Warm Clouds rolled a glance at Yu Dashan. Although this tea only grows in the mountains. But my uncle picked it himself. Ruined by you like this. I really don't know how to appreciate. Yu Dashan did not go backwards after drinking tea. Lying on the tea couch, he asked his uncle. You said the right people surrounded us. What are you trying to do if you don't attack? You talk about offense. Is your master still alive? The master is the 7th advanced monk, but too powerful. Are you afraid of a 7th graduate student? Warm Cloud also asked curiously. Destroy Yuaman. If they are not sure to kill your master. After that, wouldn't it be one more enemy hiding in the dark? You said so they are immortal. We're just blocking. In this way, the master can't leave. Can't fight them. Zhou Tianzi said that your master is waiting for a breakthrough. Those who are too good are probably waiting. It depends on who waits first. You guessed why you didn't kill. In fact, the Supreme Tao has already forced Yuaman to a desperate situation. But they don't attack. The only explanation is, they can't solve it. By Yunfei, who entered the 7th. If you can solve by Yunfei, then I'm afraid they would have attacked long ago. They can't solve it. By Yunfei, who entered the 7th. If you can solve by Yunfei, then I'm afraid they would have attacked long ago. There are not several Taoist ancestors who advanced to the 8th level in the Supreme Tao. It's not just our family who is too good. Ether overbearing form style. Can there be no other enemies? You answer Udashin. Then I can only look forward to the master's early breakthrough. Warm cloud size for a lifetime, you go to practice. These are not things you should think about. Is there me and your master? Blow them away. Sipping tea quietly by yourself. He looks out the window. Beyond the mountains lies an invisible web. You can feel it. It's gotten a lot closer in the last year. It's too high to blindly besiege Yuaman. They are also slowly advancing. I'm just a little afraid of Bai Yunfei. As long as Bai Yunfei doesn't appear, the 8th path of the Supreme Path cannot be stopped. Yuaman can still go. Prolonged asthma for a period of time. Because of the 7th mirror cultivation principle, Bai Yunfei has already shown his strength. No matter how much. Before we attack, break through the 5th mirror as soon as possible. I'll have some self-defense capabilities by then. Could it be that he has completed the 4th mirror now? Condensed 5 viscera beasts. The body is complete. The next step is to cultivate the primordial spirit. Season 5 Open Primordial Spirit about primordial spirit practice. You look at a Tao Sutra. Watch it carefully. Taoist books say, the primordial spirit of man is the combination of spirit and spirit. It is a person's most precious possession. Flesh without soul. That's just the walking dead. Want to break through the 5th strength to open the primordial spirit? You need to condense your energy. Forge a primordial spirit. Then open the primordial spirit. Leave the body and travel to heaven and earth. How to manage the body you don't know. But the Tao scriptures say, the simplest thing is to step with your left foot and your right foot. Then jump out of Naiwan Palace. You don't frown. Is this okay too? He went on reading. The book also says that the human body has infinite possibilities. There is also infinite treasure. The first is the primordial spirit. Primordial spirits have many strange abilities that cannot be explored. It takes imagination. For example, treating the body as a prison. Yuan Shun is trapped in it. Step on the left foot. Like a prisoner escaping. Another example is to treat the primordial spirit as a small boat. The back is the vast sea. The primordial spirit floats in the sea. Find a new continent. You are fascinated. These wild ideas seems unreliable to others. But you like it. This kind of practice is incredible enough. We have to behave. Then you fix a hammer. Watch. A million thoughts collide in your mind and sparks. Information about the primordial spirit. It's slowly opening up to him. You feel like you've reached the threshold. He was addicted to it. Ideas that collide with each other come together. Became 2 sentences. Appear in your eyes. Before you read the Tao Sutra carefully. Pioneering thinking. You have a lot of understanding about the soul. Activates understanding. One day comprehension, primordial spirit, transcendence. Seeing the book, I actually comprehended the primordial spirit transcendence method. Actually, there is a method for the practice of the original God in the Ascension Sutra. According to that practice, you can also condense the original God. Then the original God leaves the body but slower. The advantage is that it has a solid foundation. Now there is the original God transcendence. Combined with the practice of exuberance and ascension, it is inevitable to get twice the result with half the effort. He starts by lighting incense. Bath and change clothes. Then tell the warm cloud, 3 people not to disturb themselves. Then go back to the room. Panchi meditation. Empty your mind. Start practicing. Mainly based on the Ascension Meridian. Original God transcendence method condensing his spirit. The average person's spirit is scattered. Even the practitioners of the 4th season. I can't control all my energy. I can only say that I am stronger than ordinary people. So the fourth mirror is modified to match the fifth mirror. The primordial spirit alone has never been enough to resist. Fifth mirror modification can crush the spirit of the fourth mirror. Let him be confused. Like hell. It's like a serious illness. Difficulty concentrating. You can't control your body. Unable to exert 1/10 of the power. The practice has reached the fifth mirror, also known as the primordial master, beyond the level of 5 masters. This time I plan to break through wholeheartedly. If you don't condense your primordial spirit, you will never leave the customs. You start to gather your energy. Emerge from all over the body. Thousands of strands converge between the eyebrows, slowly condensing. Now it's just an irregular mess.